Bhante, Dr. Walpola Piyananda Maha Thera, holds the esteemed position of America's Chief Sangha Nayaka, and is also the founder, president, and chief monk of the Dhamma Vijaya Buddhist Center in Los Angeles, California. Bhante is also one of the founding members of the Buddhist Sangha Council of Southern California. Bhante has been ordained as a Sangha member for the last 69 years, almost 70 years. He's 80. This year he's 80 years old, and he's still traveling. He came just around Chinese New Year. He spent a few days with us, then flew to New Zealand, attended a conference in New Zealand, the Buddhist conference, finished that, flew back here, spending a few days here, flying to Japan, and then flying back to America. Sadhu Bhante. Now, he received his first degree from the University of California and did postgraduate studies at the Kolkata University in India. And I was told that he had also worked with Mother Teresa while he was in Kolkata. He also got honorary doctorates from the University of Oriental Studies in California and the University of Ruhuna in Sri Lanka. Bhante has served as a lecturer at various local and foreign universities and other institutions, and has rendered a great deal of academic service, not just in the States but elsewhere in the world. Bhante was the only Buddhist chaplain at the USA Olympic Games in 1984. Imagine that. He was a Buddhist chaplain during the Olympics. And he also pioneered Bhikkhuni ordination in America and started marriage ceremonies in Buddhist temples in America. So he's a pioneer in those areas. Bhante is also an author of many books in English and in Sinhala. Some of the more popular books are Saffron Days in LA, Tales of a Buddhist Monk in America, The Bodhi Grows in LA, and the most recent one I think is Thus We Heard, Recollections of the Life of the Buddha. Bhante played a crucial role in the re-establishment of the Bhikkhuni order in 1996 in Sarnath, India, where Bhante served as a preceptor to the first group of ordained Bhikkhunis, Theravada Bhikkhunis. So that is his profile. There's a lot more. I didn't put it in. If not, I'll be here another 20 minutes at least, speaking of his profile. So without much ado, Bhante, let me invite you to start this evening's Dhamma sharing, entitled How to Overcome Defilements. Sadhu.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Venerable Sangha members, our Mr. Leslie and all of friends, I'm very pleased and happy to come to this greatest holy place, actually I call, because my life is started, turning point from here. 1976, after I finished my degrees at Calcutta University, I was asked to go back to Sri Lanka, teach the university. Meanwhile, I got the invitation, 10,000 Buddha city, go have a retreat. So I confused what to do. In fact, my summer college in Sri Lanka, including former Prime Minister Bandaranaike, discouraged me to not to go to America because I might give a trope in America, get a white girl. That's the way she thought that. Anyway, I came here, want to get the advice and help our most venerable Dhammananda Nayaka Hamdru. He encouraged me to go. Not only that, he even financially support to get a ticket for me to go to America. Mr. Leslie, you are not disappointed sending me to America, almost now 48 years. When I went to there, only one temple, Sri Lankan. Now over 150 temples. Most of them, I'm very pleased to say, due to my directions and due to my young monk take over, they are train them and put in and they are doing wonderful jobs. So I better to go to my topic. Topic is very vast one, yet it is very important one. You know, our Lord Buddha's philosophy, Lord Buddha says, none of man or woman is nothing wrong. They are perfect people. Then why then again we say, oh, this man is murder, this man is a robber, this man a womanizer, this man is a liar, this man is a alcoholic, and so forth. Why we labelize? Because defilements, or we call canker, due to these reasons, our mind, our Lord Buddha says, Pavassara midam bhikkhave chittam tanchako agantukehi upakkilettehi upakkilittam. This mind is by birth is pure, very calm and nice. Due to the environment, due to our previous life experiences, many things we polluted our mind. If you purify, then we are perfect people. So then our Tripitaka, especially middle length Majjhima Nikaya, has so many suttas how to overcome our defilements, explaining very well. In a couple of suttas I'm going to use this time. In the beginning, I would like to explain to you in Majjhima Nikaya has a Sammaditthi Sutta explaining 4 types of food. In Pali terms, we call Kabalinkahara, Pasahara, Manosanchetikahara, Vijnanahara. You know, the Westerners, I think you are here, all of our today, very aware of food, right? Yes, I know. Aware of the food. So we picky. We don't want to eat, this is not good for diabetes, this is not good for cholesterol, this one is like that with the date expire like that. We are looking for that. How about the other things? Passahara, passa means our senses, eye, ear, nose, mouth, our body, all of need also food. Constantly we watching these days, young fellows are watching all the time, go to internet and many kind of things, watching. Some of them, you think most of them are good for our mental development? No. Do we really watching and picky about that? Most of them are not. How about mano sanchetikahara? Mind also constantly need food. Constantly need food. We are thinking this thing, that thing, like a monkey mind we call monkey jump into here and there and everywhere. Likewise, we all the time searching, looking, many junk get to our mind. Then the final one, Vijnanahara, very interesting, that one. Vijnanahara related to previous life. Whatever we did, some experiences, without knowing coming up. For example, when I go some outside, some unknown person appear to me, say, I know you a guy. I know you are very well like that. I don't know where you met. I know you. Because previous life, maybe we have so many connections. These things come into us. If we're not aware of these things, we are big trouble. So therefore these defilement, anger, hatred, ill will, jealous, many kind of, today we call stress or anxiety, many ways we can labelize, those are all the time come to us if you're not careful. Again, according to Buddhist way of thinking, there are, we call tents, also call this defilement, Kamasrava, Bhavasrava, Ditthasrava, Avijjasrava, like that we explaining. Tents of the sensual desire. All the time sensual desire we have going here and there. Then Bhavasrava means we want to exist. This life, next life, like that. Ditthasrava also we get into many kind of views, attack to many views. Avijjasrava, due to ignorance also we going to go. You know, my way of teaching, most of time I get a parables. Some of them are not really getting directly parables, some humorous stories too. I remember one of the stories in Sri Lanka, one of our senior monks once explained to the audience. It is saying, you know, the man, a human being, as a man or woman, we are greedy. We need all the time than others. The God, this is actually not a real story, this is a funny story. God, when creating the world, what he did, equally treated everybody. Man to give us 30 years, bull to give her 30 years, dog to give her 30 years, owl to give her 30 years. Man was very greedy and so arrogant too. Not only that, very kind of a thought, I'm a human being. How I can be equal to the bull and dog and owl? So I need to more. Demand to go to the God, say, I need more years to live. These are animals. You put in me like animal kingdom? Then they say, no, God say, I am equal to everybody's. Then immediately ox jump over, say, hey, that is very good idea. I don't want to work the man 30 years. Please take him from me. I donate to you 15 years, take my ages. Then immediately dogs also jump over, says, hey, yes, you can get from me also 15 or 20 years if you like. I don't want to work so hard to the man. Owl says also, I like to give even 20 years enough but for me 10 years. So then man has his 30 plus 15 from bull, then 45 years now, then again got a dog, another 20, now 45, 60, 65, then also got owl, another 25, now almost 90 years old man. What's going to be happen to the man now? He works as a human being's work, have to do in marriage and life, 30 years, that human life things. Now coming period, ox period, my God, this man have to go to taking a daughter to school, boy to the other school, and like ox taking the cart, go here and there and working so that age. Then after that, dogs time coming. Dogs, similarly, then man is almost now 60 years. Poor man have to go to this daughter's house, take care of babies, then run to the son's house, taking care of babies. Lot of work. Finally, owl's time coming, go to the room like an owl hanging around, stay in like my age, like that. There's a greediness happening. So there's a humorous story. Anyway, in the Buddha explained very well, Majjhima Nikaya, Sabbasava Sutta is a very important sutta. In Sutta, second Sutta, Sabbasava Sutta, a Sabbasava Sutta, everybody must have to not only read, have to memorize that. That way Buddha explained how to overcome difficulties, especially cankers or defilements, how to overcome. Dassanaya pahatabba asava. It means this defilement have to give up, seeing things as it is. That's a problem we do have in the world. We don't want to see things as it is. We either exaggerating or some pictures doing, we going to have that way. Seeing thing as it is, we do not want to see. But Buddha says you can remove your defilement, anger, hate, ill will, jealous, those things. If you see the things, if you're angry, you know that you're angry, you're never going to react. Dasana pahatabba. Then second one saying Sangvaraya pahatabba. Sangvara mean have to be prevention and protection. Prevention. Sangvara, why we take in the 5 precepts? Why we want 8 precepts? Why we want 12 precepts and so forth? We are gradually bhikkhu bhikkhunis precepts, because to ourselves we have to have a discipline. Discipline is very important. Through the discipline you may able to remove these defilements. Then patisevana pahatabba. Patisevana means abandoning by using it. It is for the monks and nuns. This Buddha explained this sutta, not the lay people. In the patisevana means that while we are eating, saying patisankhayo niso chivaram patisevami, like that, those things. We have to, why I am wearing robes, why I am eating, why I am taking medicine, why I am sleeping, like aware what we have been doing. That is the reason why even lay people, nothing to do, you can follow that techniques also. Then adivasana, patisevana pahatapa, abandoning by using. Then next one called adivasana pahatapa. Adivasana means tolerating. Vasana in Sinhalese term is called very lucky one. Adivasana, it's only, I'm not Pali changing, please don't say I'm trying to do new interpretation, but it is easy to Sri Lankan us to remember this adivasana, because avoiding most of time actually good luck. Avoiding mean here the Buddha explaining to us not to kind of a cold weather, winter, so forth. We not to be kind of a lazy for that. Again, here as a lay person, tolerance being some people may be arrogant way saying something, some people are so many different type of people are in this world living. We have to understand. If you understand, we are not getting quarrel and problem and difficulties with the society. Because again, due to many reasons, our people, some people thinking I have to be the boss. I have like a Chinese parable, Buddhist parable, explaining these 5 fingers, all of ego and conceit together fighting. He give an example. This finger saying, hey, I am the boss because I can push anyone. Therefore, I have to be the boss. Second one say, oh, you are silly. How you can be a boss? I am the boss. When we have a fighting going on, or I am the order, do this thing, that thing, I am the order in therefore I have to be boss. Third one say, no, both of you guys are silly. Look, I am the tallest among us. Therefore I have to be boss. Fourth one say, you guys are all of fool. Look, people are respecting me than you guys. Diamond rings, pearl rings, everything put into my finger, not your guy's finger. What is the pinky, smallest one saying? Go to the Buddha. Who is the pran? When what is the worshipping? I am the pran, therefore I have to the boss. So even like these fingers, our society, different type of people have a different talents, characters, but they do not want to cooperate, working together harmoniously as a team workers. They are try to show their egoism and conceit, putting maybe jeopardizing the societies, jeopardizing the places. See, even one finger, I cannot hold this one. If I get 5 fingers, easy, right? Similarly, this ego is again a lot of problem for our societies, our families, everybody's. Therefore, we have to get rid of our egoism, our anger, our pride, like these 5 fingers, and we united working together harmoniously as a team workers. Then again, patisevana pahatabba, parivajjaniya pahatabba. Parivajjaniya means the avoiding. That is a very important factor, avoiding things. Sometimes it is maybe true, but you cannot face. When I went to America in 1976, nothing to do. I just hanging around, walking here and there in a downtown area we call. One of the black African man preaching Jesus Christ. I was so thrilled. I did not know this thing. I was close to him. Immediately he jumped to me and holding my robe. Do you believe God? I say, of course I do. Do you believe Jesus Christ? Of course Jesus Christ, one of my teachers. Oh, good man, you can go. Then I went to the center. One of my student, Jewish young man, I told him what happened. He got so angry with me also. Why you say that you accept the God? I said, nothing wrong. God means good. Huh? These people, you guys do not know how to spell the word. Huh? You drop one O. Write G-O-O-D, good. You write, you don't know how to write English, therefore you write G-O-D, God. That's happening. I tease him and say that. But he got so mad with me. I go and argue with him. He went to there. I begged not to go. He went over there. Tried to argue, and that man really hit him, and a lot of trouble, and his robe is turned down, and he cried and came and said, Bhante, you are right. Huh? So the Lord Buddha explained us sometime we have to avoid some kind of people, especially when you are in the forest, not to pace to some animals, have to away. Huh? Then parivajaniya, vinodana pahatabba, abandoning by what is called vinodana, mean the destroying. Some of them we have to get rid of everything, then bhavanaya pahatabba, through meditation. Please read this. I do not have time to explain Sabbasava Sutta. It's a wonderful, good sutta. Read very well. Then you get a lot of ideas, thought. But I want to hear more, emphasize another great sutta in Majjhima Nikaya. It is called Vitakka Santana Sutta. Before that, I would like to explain again another Padana Sutta. Padana Sutta has a 4 type of many places. All of them are wonderful. In Sutta Nipata, Padana Sutta explain Mara's 10 weapons. Again explaining those Kamate, Patamasena, Dutyang, Arati, like that, explaining this type of defilement, how you get in trouble, therefore how you can overcome. But I'm here, would like to explain in Anguttara Nikaya has another Padana Sutta called Sangvara Pahana Bhavana Anurakkana. Sangvara means prevention and protection. Like any medical field, doctors are here, maybe. Yeah? So see, our Lord Buddha knew very well everything, like a doctor. You know, we all of supper, everybody is in the COVID time. Then we had to put the mask and protect ourselves. Prevention. Prevention is before getting any sicknesses, best thing to protect. Prevention. Sangvara means prevention and protection. That is a very important factors before getting to any defilements. Our mind better to aware and protect. Sangvara. Pahana means removal. Whatever we have, anger or hate or ill will or jealous or something, those defilements, we should know how to overcome. How? For example, when we get angry, what are the way you will be able to overcome that one? Very simple method also you can apply it. Huh? When you get angry, immediately not get action. Breathe in up and down 7 times, breathe in. Go to the garden, talk to the flowers, or go somewhere around, walk in, come back. That's a simple way also you can apply your life. Huh? So, pahana means removal, not to keep. See, like a doctor, first thing we protect. If we have any sicknesses, he give a medicine to remove. Like our Lord Buddha asked us to remove Sangvara Pahana. Bhavana means cultivate. We have to cultivate whatever, especially meditation. You know, the Harvard University present Department of Psychology, her name is Lori Santosan. She have been doing research so many years and teaching a course how to be happy. what she suggested, number one, you have to practice meditation at least 10 minutes a day. Second thing is, she said, you have to show your gratitude towards your parents and relatives, whoever help you. Like she explained many other things also. Then what I mentioned in here, because very important meditation or developing our mental development. Samvara Pahana Bhavana Anurakkana mean maintenance. Maintenance means whatever we have a good deeds, we have to keep in it, not to lose. See, in Eight Noble Path, Samma Vayama, same thing, you know. Say in first one, don't allow anything to come to our mind, protect. If we have a kind of a polluted, remove the pollution. Third one, cultivate, get a good deeds or wholesome act. Finally, keep in it. You know, Western psychologists are saying, Lord Buddha says in many suttas in Majjhima Nikaya, when you go and find out, like Ambalatika Rahulava Sutta, saying attabhyabhadaya nohoti, parabhyabhadaya nohoti, ubhyabhyabhadaya nohoti, tam kusalam kusala vipakam, what are the wholesome and what are the unwholesome act. These things, Western psychologists are saying same thing. They are saying, some people have a sadistic character, some people have a masochistic character. Sadistic character means they love to, without their knowing, affected their mental state. It's a disease, according to Western psychology. It is have to get a medicine. This disease means he or she love to hurt in someone, enjoy himself. Saying bad words, saying this, many kind of putting down others, they are inside they are enjoying. That is a sadistic character. Masochistic character, some people love to themselves torturing and enjoying. That is also, Buddha says, parabhyabhad, attapyabhadaya hoti, making themselves trouble. Buddha says it's unwholesome act. Western psychology is saying that's a mental problem. Anyway, now my main topic is actually here to overcome our defilements. Very important sutta in the Majjhima Nikaya, 20th one, Vitakka Santana Sutta. The Vitakka Santana Sutta, again, Buddha gave to the Adhichitta, mean the who develop mind. Monks, some of them are meditated and got some developed minded, like a Sotapanna state and so forth. Even them get in a trouble for that time, how to overcome their difficulties and problems, and how to overcome unwanted, unneeded, unnecessary defilement, how to overcome. It is the Buddha explained to very developed minded people, but it is even we can apply for our life too. The first one says Buddha, Anya nimittam manasika tabba. It means attention should be divided from the unwanted, unwholesome thought and given to another thought. Instead of this one, have to use another one. Buddha gave an example like a carpenter, removing the one nail, he put in another nail. For example, in the dangers, one of weapons, a child take into his hand, he is playing some maybe gun, the child playing. Smart mother never ever going to fight with the child to get that back. Smart mother, she does, taking the ball, playing in front of the child. Boy drop the gun, come to the ball. Similarly, instead of something you have to do. By the way, Western psychologists use these things, these Buddha's five, this important message. Western psychologists use exactly same way. They are saying what about that? Thought displacement. Western psychologists saying thought displacement for our Lord Buddha mentioning to the substituting something safer for something danger. Buddha's word, they are using thought displacement, mean someone, once I'm also doing a lot of counseling in America. One day I got a young boy, girl, they are fighting each other, brother and sister. Then what I did, taking the boy outside and asked to take care of the garden and talk to the flowers and so forth, make him a different side of his eyes, his thinking, his way of life separated. Similarly, we have to get another way. That's the way Lord Buddha asks us to do that. Then the second thing is, the Buddha says, to do that, second one, example, adinao upaparipekotabbo. It means examining of the danger in the unwanted, unwholesome thought, seeing the bad consequences that will occur from that thought. Western psychology is saying aversion therapy. I went, sometime I go to Thailand. Almost 10 years ago, when I went to the Thailand, I want to see one of rehabilitation center, drug addict, alcoholic. So the one of the senior monk in Wat Nak Prok arranged me to go very far, like a forest area, almost 25 to 50 acres, big place. Then give me tour. Very small room to room. There are people, drug addict, alcoholic, and those people are put in. I was so fed up and sad, because very dirty, very unclean, throw up. The in charge was an American monk. I asked, hey, you are American man. Why you are doing helping this type of dirty people are here dirty, so bad, ugly, and smell bad. Why not cleaning? He laughed at me. Asked, Bhante, you know aversion therapy means? I say, no. That is aversion therapy. We give to them some alcoholic, to another strong, some medicine, throw up, and when they get up, we say, hey, you look like a ugly ghost, hungry ghost, devil. You want to be like that. That's an aversion therapy way. Similarly, consequences we have to show the people. I wrote a couple of books. I don't know, Mr. Leslie, I give to you the Bodhi tree grows in LA. In that chapter 1, Bodhi tree grows LA has explaining how to overcome anger. In that chapter explaining, one of the Thai man want to go and kill his boss because he give a hard time. Then I talked to him and explaining not my way, the Buddha's way, in again Ambalatika Rahulava Sutta explaining way. I asked, what happened? Okay, my dear, when you going to kill him, all right, what happened after that? Immediately you're going to go to the jail. Then what happened to your wife and children? They don't have money to pay mortgage. They have to come to the street, and homeless people. Plus, you're going to make me trouble because you may not be able to eat American food. I have to constantly come to your prison and bring in some Thai food and talk to you and chanting and so forth, explain the consequences. Before we do something, we have to see the consequences. That way, we will be able to overcome. That is why the Western psychologists are saying about that evocation therapy. Then the other one is called vitakkanang asati amanasikaroti. Ignore the unwanted, unwholesome thought by not paying attention. We have to ignore. Have you ever seen, Mr. Leslie, the movie is called Beautiful Mind? You saw it, huh? That's an extremely beautiful movie. Don't think, but you may think Bhante doing all the time watching movies in America. But once in a while, I seen some of very important one. This is a very beautiful one, especially someone doing psychology must see. Dr. Nash, Harvard University professor, he got a schizophrenia, and very genius man, but he got schizophrenia, everything imagine. Oh, this is here as a young girl coming and playing, here his friends here, and someone tried to kill him like that. Schizophrenia, many thoughts come to him immediately all the time. So many medicine, sometimes in the very wild, and a movie you can see while many things did. Fortunately, he has a beautiful wife. She took care of a lot of things, but could not overcome none of medicine again coming. What's the finally he did? He followed Vitakka Santana Sutta, this third method, ignoring. Say, no, this is my imagination, no such a thing, no such a girl, no not such a friend. This is my imagination, nothing. He ignored. After that, he was a mathematician professor. Mathematician people do not give those days Nobel Prize. Therefore, the university put him economics, and he got a Nobel Prize also. So, following Lord Buddha's method, he could even overcome such a horrible sickness. In schizophrenia, it's worse than bipolar, and overcoming in plus he got a Nobel Prize also. Then that is we call sublimation. Western psychologists call word sublimation. That's the word they are using for this type of therapy. Then again, the sublimation mean here, example, just as one with good eyes, seeing good sight, does not want to see something close their eyes. That when you want to watch some TV news, then that time come in so many advertisement. You turn in you don't want to see those advertisements, you turn in another channel. Similarly, the Buddha says, close your eyes not to see those things. Then again, Lord Buddha says to fourth one, attention should be given to stop in the unwanted, unwholesome thought from the forming, it means the Western psychology saying thought analyze. The Buddha give an example. When a man running, he himself asks, why I want to run? Then he walking. Why I want to walk? Then he sitting. Why I'm sitting? He is examining his thought. In the Western psychology said, thought analyze. When we come to our mind such kind of thought, we have to analyze it is whether good for me or good for society, good for anything like that they have to think. Western psychologists use this term for that. Then the final one our Lord Buddha says, one should use one's mental strength to let go of the unwanted, unwholesome act. In other words, here the Buddha's term is vitakkanang, vitakka sankhara santanang manasikatabbang. Be strong. The Western psychologists using word is called willpower. I can, I will, I do. That willpower using you can overcome. So therefore, to overcome our defilements, many techniques we have, but thing is we have to understand. That is a problem. Sometimes we try to measure whatever our experiences. Before I conclude, I would like to share another parable. I like to, because I mostly teach in America children. So therefore, children love parables. Therefore, I use a lot of parables, because wherever I go, any part of the world, I'm selecting all the time parable stories. Of course, Jataka parable, all of them, most of them I remember very well. Zen stories, those things. One of Zen story, very interesting one I want to explain. In those days in Japan, to make a main entertainment, they do debate among the Sangha members. One of famous monks from Kyoto, his name is Yoshida. He's a very talented debater. Also another one, Tokyo, Osaka, his name, Kyoto, another monk, Tosa. These, both of them are well famous people. So one day organizers getting to Tokyo, make a big stage, and over 10,000 people gathered, and now they try to start the debate. Tosa-san, Tokyo monk, got sick. He has a stomach problem. Then what to do? He's worried not to go to the debate. He has a student, he has one eye. Old monk, old person, got ordination, taking care of teacher. He has only one eye. He approached the teacher and said, "Why you are so worried? You know, I have a lot of diarrhea. Go to the bathroom. How I can go to the debate? Don't worry, on behalf of you I go." "You are sure?" "Yes." Then, behalf of the teacher, this one eye, the monk went to the debate. In a tradition way, Japanese each other bow and stage. Then the Kyoto coming monk, Osada-san, put the finger like that. Then one eyes monk bow and put a finger like two. Then a Kyoto monk again bow and put 3 fingers. Then one eye monk bow and got up his hand like that, went to that other master, put in like that to his face. Then the Kyoto monk bow, he left. He immediately go and see the teacher, this one-eye monk's teacher. Says, "You have an excellent, very learned monk. I lost the debate to him. Tell me what happened." I says, "Only world has only one person, Buddha." He says, "No, you are wrong. Buddha and Dhamma, 2 things. Then again I says, "No, you are wrong. Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, 3 things. He says, "All of combined, unite together, one." So I don't have any argument, I left. Then one-eye monk got so angry, upset and shouting, yelling, coming to the teacher. "Where's that rascal? I want to beat him. Where? What are you talking about?" "Sir, teacher, this man is a horrible, bad man. In front of all of people, saying, 'Hey, your guy has one eye.'" I says, "Congratulations, you have 2 eyes." Then I says, "Congratulations, you have 2 eyes." Even this fellow saying, "Your 1 eye and my 2 eyes, 3. So I got so mad, I going to beat him almost to his face. So thinking of you, did not beat him. See, 2 people look in different ways. The Kyoto coming the monk, he really thinking of the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha like that. This poor guy, his 1 eye, he thinking, this fellow talking to about my 1 eye. Huh? Similarly, we also sometimes happening this type of thing without knowing. Therefore, we have to be very careful to get rid of our anger, hatred, ill will, jealous. When we clean, we are perfect people. That is why Lord Buddha say, no man or no woman wrong. All of them are wonderful, good people, except defilement. Defilement remove, people are good. Thank you so much. If you have any question regarding, again, thank you, Leslie Mahathir. I'll give an opportunity to come in here. Now, I'm a 81 years old monk, because I love this place, love this, our board of directors, the Nayaka Sabha, they are wonderful, good people. Since 1976, I know, time to time I used to come. Due to this COVID situation, I did not come this way. Yet I want to come because of I love this place. This place helped me to go to America and help in Sasana, start in many type of Buddhist temples, write in books. Not only that, those days we did not have anything in America, you know. no materials to distribute, no money. Here, when we write to or give a call to here society, immediately Venerable Dhammananda's all the books sent to us. So those books we distribute. Sometimes people donate money in American way, they don't get a free. Therefore, thank you again. Here, temple board of directors, devotees and monks, every monks who since our Venerable Dhammananda's time come, all of Sangha members, wonderful, taking care of me. This time, this Mahatma, they look like taking care of their own father, this young monk, taking care of me very well. Thank you so much again. Please, any question you have, please, time to ask.
Good evening, Bhante. Good evening, fellow devotees. Bhante, you mentioned about thought just now, and the beautiful mind regarding all these defilements. So I suddenly remembered the Western philosophy, especially Descartes, he said, thought is the purpose and meaning of life. That's all it is, thought. So how is this related to our Buddhist philosophy of defilement, you see? So how is that related to our Buddhist philosophy of defilement or Buddha Dhamma for them?
You know, thought of life, what does mean exactly? Like the same thing our Lord Buddha what is saying, thought of life, we want to live, have to be a peaceful, harmonious, good people without any stress, without anxiety, without any kind of, not to build in any defilements or what we call any polluted mind. In living the harmonious life, in the Western thoughts now change in lot. In the Western now, new philosophers, psychologists are changing many ways, new techniques, especially Buddhist thoughts, they taken into. Thanks to the Dalai Lama and other Venerable Dhammananda and Dr. Walpola Rahula, they are now learning. Most of American universities teach us Buddhism, different ways. For example, if psychology department, Buddhist psychology and Western psychology compare in their teaching. Then the arts one, Indian arts mean Buddhist arts, and again Western arts compare. Again, history department also similar way. Especially anthropology going to teach mostly our Buddhist way of life. So most of time with knowing and without knowing, Buddhist philosophy really teaching in their even high school. Some papers are comparative religions, Buddhism teaches. Therefore, to especially when our venerable monks concluded everyday chanting Sabba Papassa Karanang Kusalasa Upasampada Sachitta Paryodapanang Etang Buddhana Sasanam Dhammapada 173 verses. Very important fact. Not to do any wrong thing, do good thing, purify your mind. This is the Buddha's teaching, not one Buddha's teaching. So, of course, you are familiar, our Venerable Punyaji Maha Thera. In the Venerable Punyaji's translation is Kusalasa Upasampada, mean to get to inside deep good deeds. Upasampada means when high ordination monks, when they are after 20 years later, they get a high ordination called Upasampada. It means they're going to give permanent monk. Likewise, Bhante Punaji translate Kusala Sopampada mean wholesome thoughts into your heart, keeping in all the time. So therefore, there are really benefits. Again, American history, Buddhist history, very interested one. But very briefly I've said, in fact, America was found by, we says, Columbus? No. Now that theory wrong. That I can show the book, even my phone has. Now they are find out before Columbus go to America, Chinese Buddhist monk through Alaska, Mongolia, Alaska, they went to California, they found out America. Even the founder fathers, like American Constitution draft, when Washington and Jefferson, they got a person from Spain, the person name is Spain, coming from England. He was a Buddhist man. The American Constitution draft person is a Buddhist person, and therefore he could included some Buddhist thought, especially Buddhist Vinaya, some thought to the American Constitution. So therefore, that's a lot in story. I think in the internet you can find out, I give a talk, one of the universities, saying Buddhist influences in America. That way all of I explain.
Hello, good evening. My name is Alvaro. I'm from Chile, in South America. I'm traveling through Southeast Asia, and I'm stopped here in Malaysia. I'm learning a lot from Buddhism, so I want to continue this journey of learning more. So last year I was in a situation very stressful. I'm a doctor, I'm studying my specialty, and last year I had a situation with a teacher who gave me in a very stressful situation environment. I suffer mental problems, depression, and so my family helped me, my friends helped me. Also, I got helping from psychologists and also psychiatrist. So in that moment, how Buddhism or the Buddha's teachings could help me to manage the situation, and what can I learn from Buddhism to overcome this situation?
The thing is, you have to find out what is the cause. You are away from family, and maybe without your knowing, your subconsciousness to come in some childhood problems. Recently in America, near to my place, your daughter also studied there, called UCLA. UCLA, one of the young girl, American young girl, came to me. She was seen psychiatric quite openly, but could not get help. I asked, my dear, what is wrong? She says she cannot study whenever she going to get to the hand of the books or do something to write. Immediately come mom to the head, and she says, I'm hating my mom. I asked, why you are hating your mom? Because she says, when she was young, and mommy put her bathroom locked 2 hours. Then time to time that fear, what had happened in the bathroom that time, child immediately come to her mind and getting angry with mom. I asked, my dear, that is how many hours? 2 hours. You know how many months your mom kept you in the abdomen? Almost 9 months. Then after you come into this world, how many years mom have been taking care of you? Until 17 years, mommy took to the school, grammar school, high school, and so forth, and she have been helping over millions and millions of hours. My dear, you are very selfish because you are counting 2 hours, not to others. That way she got a message. But your thing, my dear, different than that. You know, Chile is our South America, one of the countries, good countries. I don't know, political situation right now used to be a lot of trouble. Now it's still same way, I hope not. And again, Chileans are very famous. Che Guevara coming from there, right? And for struggle leaders and so forth. That's a good country, good people, good-hearted, working so hard, and therefore sometimes away from the society it's happening. So you adapt to the new society. These are community, our Buddhist community people are wonderful, good people. You don't have to be a Buddhist. You have to be a good person. Good person means Buddhist person. You don't have to have a label. Labels are hindrance. That Shakespeare, you remember that poem, What is the Rose, which you call another name, same as smell? Similarly, we don't have to labelize. You don't have to give up the God concept as Chilean 99% are following. In keeping that good mean, God mean good. You don't have to argue and suffer, and for that you are not giving up them, and be close to the here community, close to the medical students, here Chinese people and Sri Lankan people and Indian people, and they are marvelous good people, you know. Also find out a nice girlfriend. That's way you may be able to share your all of anxiety problems. Overcome all our mental problems. You know, loving kindness meditation is a very important one. In fact, very couple of Buddha's time stories I'm going to say, very simple one. In the Buddha's time, there was a monk with Meg here. He went to the Buddha's forest to meditation. Then after that, Meg here, while going Pindapadan, he saw the beautiful mango grove. He asked permission to the Buddha go and practice meditation there. Buddha says, no, I'm alone, don't think of that. Second time also he asked, Buddha did not give permission. Third time he got so angry, like a young son, your son, and demanding, similarly angry, and says, you got whatever you need. I could not get enlightenment. I'm coming from also good family. Then the Buddha says, okay, go ahead and practice. If you cannot practice, get enlightenment, please come back. When he went to the meditate there, 3 thoughts come to his mind. First one, he saw in their young dear female and male playing, he got sexual desire to his head. Immediately he got angry about that. Such a person, I came to meditate here. Why I get this type of bad thought? Then he got a violence. he hit his head to the mango tree. He got blood also. Then he immediately go back to the Buddha. Then Buddha says, my dear, that is the reason why I asked you to not to go practicing meditation. First thing, not only alone practicing anapana breathing meditation, you have to practice loving kindness. If you do not love yourself, how do you love others? Loving kindness meditation have to practice. May I be well, happy, peaceful and prosperous, like that. That is a very important, even that sutta again, Ambalatika Rahulwa sutta also mentioning, many suttas mentioning loving kindness meditation, very important practice to meditators. Let us, before conclusion, I like to practice with you 5 minutes loving kindness meditation. Can we? Then please close your eyes, breathing in and out. Relax, breathing in and out. Whatever I say, impress in your mind. May I be well, happy, peaceful and prosperous. May no harm come to me. May no difficulties come to me. May no problems come to me. May I have patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties, problems, and failures in life. May my parents be well, happy, peaceful, and prosperous. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May no problems come to them. May they have patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties, problems, and failures in life. May my teachers, as well as my relatives, be well, happy, peaceful, and prosperous. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May no problems come to them. May they have patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties, problems, and failures in life. May my friends and unknown people who may not like me, all of them be well, happy, peaceful, and prosperous. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May no problems come to them. May they have patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties, problems, and failures in life. May all living beings be well, happy, peaceful, and prosperous. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May no problems come to them. May they have patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties, problems and failures in life. Dukkhapatta ca nidukkha, bhayapatta ca nibbhaya, sokapatta ca nisoka, hontu sabbe pipanino. Dukkhapatta ca nidukkha, bhayapatta ca nibbhaya, sokapatta ca nisoka, hontu sabbe pipanino. Dukkhapatta ca nidukkha, bhayapatta ca nibbhaya, sokapatta ca nisoka, hontu sabbe pipanino. Thank you so much for everybody's. Anyone interested in loving kindness meditation, Google my name, Bhante Walpola Piyananda. Then there's a CD, Loving Kindness, free. You can download it with Western music together. One of my famous musicians joined with me, Loving Kindness Meditation CD you can find here. Okay, thank you.